And hello. Thank you for stopping by a impromptu edition of the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts beer review with an actual Massachusetts beer poured up in the glass. I decided to turn the show on and do a little review while I'm at it from the Trillium Brewing Company out of Canton, Massachusetts, and Boston, Massachusetts, by way of Canton, where I got this beer, Massachusetts. This is the brewed and packaged there at Trillium Brewing Company. This is their Motueka dry hopped Fort Point Pale Ale at 6.6 ABV. Nice. This one was canned on the 4th of April 2023. So we have a relatively fresh canning of this beer. Relatively. A little over a month. Well, more than a month old. But I'd say it's still pretty fresh for what it is. And they're utilizing the Motueka as the dry hopping and Columbus hops for the kettle hops. Check out the Trillium Brewing website for the rest of your informazione. Cheers, Ryan Jacobko. All right. So we started with a good 2 fingers or 2.5 fingers worth of some nice, tight, foamy head. It's gone down to a 1 finger rim at this point around the glass. And I poured most of the can. There's a little bit left that probably has the sediment cake at the bottom of the can, so I don't want to put that in the glass. Not really. Let's get another look at this really quickly. It definitely has that New England Trillium treehouse haze look to it. That murky yellow look. You can't see it through it at all. Nice creamy, sudsy looking head. Maybe more sudsy than creamy. Let's get a nose on the Motueka Fort Point Pale Ale. Smells real nice. Got a nice earthy zing from the hops. It's a little dank, a little musty. White bready malt. Definitely can get the Motueka. Definitely get a lot of that in the nosing. There's a real musty earthiness to it. Grapefruit, orange is in there too. Mango. A nice peppercorn spiciness in there too. Not smelling any alcohol. White bready malt too. Smells like your New England style of IPAs and pale ales. So without further ado, let's get into the tasting. Cheers, everybody. So the dank oiliness, the onion garlicky dankness comes through on the flavor, on the palate. There's a nice creamy mouthfeel and body to the beer. Medium body, nice creamy sensation. Definitely. White peppercorn is in there. Some kind of pepperiness is in there. That could be from the hops. I'm thinking that actually might be from the yeast strain in the beer. It does form a nice head when you swirl the glass. Tropical juice notes. A lot of orange, a lot of grapefruit rind, the pith. Again, medium mouthfeel. It's crisp. It's got a nice carbonation. Very refreshing. Crisp, clean. Yeah, there's a little orangey or like a little light orange candiness to it. Not a lot of sweetness at the end, but there's just a little bit of that punch of the orangey sweetness. That's almost reminding me of a candied-like sweetness. Maybe like a dehydrated orange peel or something like that, if that makes any sense. So this is pretty good. My only real, I forget what the price point was, but my only real complaint was some of the New England style IPAs, pale ales. and some of the beers from Trillium is they all seem to want to blend together and lend itself to a similar base profile in flavor. So some of the variations in the dry hopping are nice. I mean, otherwise, you're getting really excellent New England IPA and pale ale flavors, but to me at least, unless it really is standing out above and beyond everything else, a lot of their beers are very similar from one another. So if you try one of their beers, you're hard pressed to probably not like another one. So in that regard, I do like that orange candy style sweetness and a little bit of that dank onion garlic in the background. That's really good. That green vegetal flavor. But I mean, other than that, I'm going to give this a 92. Sure, it could be even more. It could be even more dank. It could be more bitter in the background. There is some residual bitterness. It's not a huge bitter bomb. This once again is one of these New England style hoppy beers that are showcasing flavors in hops rather than extreme IBUs or bitterness. So I'm going to give the Motueka Fort Point Pale Ale from Trillium Brewing Company at 6.6% ABV. If I didn't mention that, I'm going to give that a 92 out of 100. And I will say, until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. We'll see you soon. And stay tuned every Wednesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, Boston, New York time. I host a Wild Card Wednesday. Bring a beer, wine, or spirit. Let's have some fun. Just don't be a douche. And if I cannot host, my co-host Alex the Beer Master will restream on his channel and on this channel. So cheers. We'll see you soon. Cheers. We'll see you soon.